Hi, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to Heatherroseup. I am Heather. This is my channel where I document my weight loss journey while following WW. If you'd like to see how I did this week, which was the week of Thanksgiving, keep watching. Hi guys, happy Friday. I am just finishing up work. I'm actually about to head into the store to get some groceries for the weekend. I forgot to pick up a few things anyway. If you haven't seen last week's update, make sure you check that out up here. I talked about my goals for this week, and my goal is basically make a goal every day and to do a recorded update every day just to hold myself accountable, but more so to take it one day at a time because I'm definitely feeling overwhelmed and anxious about the holidays. Again, go check out that video and I go more into detail as to why I am doing this. But my goal for today, it is Friday. It is the beginning of my WW week, if you will. I weigh in on Fridays, my week starts over, and then I do my workshops on Saturdays. So my goal for today is to get a blue dot, and it is 3:30. I have been doing really well, and I actually pre-tracked the rest of my day, and I should earn a blue dot. Very close to not earning a blue dot, so I have to really reel it in and make sure that I accomplish this goal. I'm trying to set my week up with doing well, and then we'll kind of figure out how the rest of the week goes as we go. So I will update tomorrow how today went, and I will let you know what tomorrow's goals are tomorrow, and so on and so on. So keep watching. Happy Saturday. So yesterday my goal was to get a blue dot, and I did not. Day one with my daily goals, and I didn't achieve that goal. It's okay, I'm going to be compassionate with myself. I'm not going to beat myself up. I ended up using 13 weekly smart points, but I still have weekly smart points left. And full transparency, the reason why I went over was because I had tracked my day, and then I decided I wanted to have a glass of wine with my husband. And before tracking that, I had the glass of wine. I was like, okay, let me go back and I'll adjust things because I ended up not eating certain snacks that I had already pre-tracked. So I took those off and tracked the glass of wine, and I ended up going over my blue dot with the glass of wine without realizing. So I decided to have another glass of wine. Yesterday was a day worth having 2 glasses of wine, and that's what weekly smart points are for. So yes, my goal was to get a blue dot, but I stopped after the second glass of wine. I didn't spiral down and graze in the pantry. I had my second glass of wine. I enjoyed it, enjoyed my company with my husband, and I moved on. So that's where I'm at. So my goal for it's actually 5:30 p.m., but I'm checking in because this was my goal for that I made last week. And it's funny because I haven't even recorded that update yet, which is weird YouTube time anyway. But so it's Saturday at 5:30, and my goal that I made for myself today was to get a blue dot. So I am on track for doing that, and I'll just keep pushing forward to try to, to reach my goals. So I pre-tracked my day out, and I should be able to get that done today, so I don't go too far into the negative, so I can prep myself for Thanksgiving. So I will check back in tomorrow to let you know how the rest of today goes and let you know what my goals are for tomorrow. Hi guys, happy Sunday. I almost forgot to do an update. It is almost 5 o'clock and I've been busy getting stuff done. I actually uploaded and scheduled 2 videos. One being last week's update, and then the other one being the holiday sangria and eggnog recipe video, and if you haven't seen that, make sure you check it out up here. And I've been taking down Halloween decorations, and I was going to put up Christmas decorations, but my kids kind of protested, so we're working on fall for Thanksgiving. So yesterday my goal was to get a blue dot, and I got a blue dot, and to go to my workshop, which I did. Today my goal has been to not dip into my weeklies. So I'm trying that today. I pre-tracked my day out earlier this morning for the rest of today. Sorry, I look like a mess. I've been busy. I pre-tracked my day out, and so far I'm staying on plan for what I've already tracked. So hopefully tomorrow I will be able to say I accomplished that, because it's a little bit of a challenge for me to not dip into my weeklies. I haven't done that in a while. So I'll check back in tomorrow to let you know how the rest of today goes. Happy Monday. It's Monday, and I just spaced as to what day it was. But yeah, so it's Monday, and my goal yesterday was to not dip into my weeklies. So just to use no more than 23 smart points for the day, and I accomplished that. So I can do hard things. I know this deep down. I've known it for a while. Just been struggling. So it was, I feel good that I was able to accomplish that, and I'm starting to set myself up. It rained today, and my curly hair is like, tangent. I just got home from work, and I'm out of it. I accomplished the goal, and I feel motivated to continue this momentum, and hopefully throughout this week and into leftover season, and just keep moving. It is 3:30, and my goal was for today was to get a blue dot, and I pre-tracked my day again to plan things out and make it so I get a blue dot, and so far so good, and I will check back in tomorrow to let you know if I was able to accomplish that and what my goals are for tomorrow, so keep watching. Hi guys, happy Tuesday. I will get my J's straight eventually. It's been a busy day. Today was my last day of the work week, which is probably what's throwing me off. And I'm getting ready to go in to do grocery shopping, so I don't have to go grocery shopping tomorrow, the day before Thanksgiving, because I try to never do that. Anyway, my goal yesterday was to get a blue dot, and I did. My goal for today is to not go past 23 daily smart points, so not to dip into my weeklies. I have 19 weeklies left over. So my goal is to not dip into my weeklies. And I pre-tracked my day out, and so far, I'm on track to doing that. So, and I even pre-tracked a couple of adult beverages to enjoy the end of a work week on a Tuesday. Yes. So I'm going into Aldi now to go grocery shopping, and I'll check back in tomorrow. Happy Sunday. I did not check in on Wednesday or Thursday for no reason other than it was just the days kind of went by so fast that I didn't even realize it, and it was busy, but it was a good holiday. So let's catch up, and I'll let you know how I did on Wednesday. I have to insert this clip here because I realized that as I was recording, I completely forgot to mention how I did on Tuesday. My goal was to not dip into my weeklies, and I did that. I completed the day with only using 23 smart points. Moving on. On Wednesday, the goal that I set for myself was to get in 64 ounces of water, and then also to end the day with at least 16 weeklies left over. So I only got in 32 ounces of water, but for those of you who have been following me for a long time, I struggle so much with even getting that in. So to say that I got that in makes me feel good. It was, just trying to set up a goal for the day, and I didn't accomplish it, but I did better than I would have normally. And on Wednesday, I ended the day with 17 weekly smart points, so I was able to accomplish that goal as well. Then on Thursday, the goal that I set out for myself was to enjoy the day and not pressure myself, not worry about counting or tracking, because I knew that if I really did focus on that, it would have just become very overwhelming, and I feel like it would have set me up to not do well. I also wanted to not overthink it and not overdo it. And I think by taking the pressure off myself, I did really well. I did not overdo it. I didn't graze all day. I ended up making a spread for my family for lunch. We did a charcuterie board, which I've never done before, but it looked fancy and it was full of great food, and I had it for lunch, and then I didn't really pick on it for the rest of the day. If I did, it was like the grapes. And then later in the day, I had a snack where I made a plate, and that was it. So I feel like even though I didn't track, and even though I ate super high smart point foods, I feel like I did really well with balancing the holiday. I enjoyed my food. Most importantly, I enjoyed my time with my family. We made these foods together, and I don't regret it. I don't feel guilty one bit about it. Now, for the rest of the weekend, this is where I've learned that I really struggle when it comes to Thanksgiving and Christmas. And it's the leftovers. The leftovers is the thing I realize that gives me the most anxiety and makes me stress, and I overthink it. So I started to think about that, and I thought, I am not going to throw out my leftovers. I said the same thing last year, and I overdid it. So I set up a time limit, and today is Sunday, and my husband, God love him, he made up different recipes. We just kind of, instead of just eating leftovers, grazing throughout the weekend, he came up with these great ideas, which are super high in smart points. So I'm not going to share them with you, but we made the leftovers into meals instead of just grazing all day. So I'm happy to say that there are no more real leftovers in the house. And we use them up in ways so we can make them into meals. So actually we ended up finishing most of it yesterday, and this morning I said, okay, back on track. I'm not gonna worry about, I still don't feel guilty about how I planned out and ate my leftovers over the weekend at all. And I feel really good this morning. I woke up and I said, okay, I'm ready to get back on track. And I'm actually using the turkey leftovers, carcass, if you will. I know that sounds so gross, but I'm making a stock, and I've been making that all day today, and we're having turkey soup for dinner tonight, which will be higher in sodium, but it's lower in points, and we actually ran out of turkey meat, so we're throwing chicken breast in there. So it's a lighter meal, and I've been tracking since this morning and doing well with that. And last week I mentioned I was not going to weigh in this week, and I'm not doing an official weigh-in. I did weigh in though throughout the week, just to kind of keep tabs to see where I'm at. I know that my foods are very high in sodium, so I gotta keep that in check. But just to kind of make sure that I'm able to keep an eye on how I'm doing as the days go by. I expect the scale to do this weekend, and that's fine. So next Friday, I will be doing an official weigh-in. I'm not going to do a daily vlog or check-in. I really needed that this week, and it really helped me realize, and I'm looking back and I'm reflecting on how I did, and it made me realize that I really can, like, if I put my mind to it and break it down day by day, sometimes you have to take it literally like hour by hour, but I broke it down and just took it the week on, day by day, and it felt more manageable. And it just made me realize that I forgot that I really can do that and stay on plan. I feel like I did really well with balancing the holiday over the week. So I feel motivated going into next week. My goals for this week, again, I'm not going to check in every day like I did last week. I'll check in here and there, simply because it takes up a lot of time on a video. But I do want to get in 64 ounces of water every single day. I want to push fluids. I feel very dehydrated. If you look closely, you can see my lip is split there, and that's because I'm dehydrated. And the other goal that I have is to not go into the negative at all. I had a gimme yesterday. I started tracking on Sunday, so Friday and Saturday I didn't track, so there's no reason why I shouldn't stay on plan and not go into the negative with my weekly smart points. So that is my game plan for next week. And going into the holidays, things should be a little bit easier this year because I'm not going a lot of places. We're not going anywhere, actually. So we're not going to different gatherings. The most that I have that would make things difficult would be that I'm making cookies at some point this month, which really was like where it was very difficult for me for last year. So I'm hoping to kind of reel that in. I have some plans for that going forward, but I feel motivated. I feel ambitious to get where I need to go this holiday season, but enjoy it, and to be compassionate with myself if things don't always go as planned. So I'm just going to enjoy the holiday and do the best that I can. So I hope that you found this video helpful. If you did in any way, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button so you can continue to follow along on my weight loss journey. I hope everybody has a great week, and I will see you in my next update. Bye, guys.